the right wing, when I woke up this morning, they have been going nuts about a Twitter exchange between Musk and Senator Elizabeth Warren. Warren told Elon Musk to actually pay taxes and to stop freeloading off everyone else. Musk responded that he will pay more in taxes this year than any other American in history. Well, guess what? He is literally the richest person in the history of this country. So it makes total sense that he would have the biggest tax bill in the history of the country. That is not an argument against what Senator Warren said. Tesla CEO and the world's richest person, Elon Musk. We're reading from Reason Magazine here, by the way. And I specifically picked Reason Magazine because Reason Magazine is the opposite of fucking Reason. I used to love this publication 8 years ago. But there is nothing reasonable about the magazine anymore. It took a very hard right turn. Tesla CEO and the world's richest person, Elon Musk, who has an estimated net worth of $251 billion, was denounced yesterday by Senator Elizabeth Warren, who has long been in showy pursuit of getting millionaires and billionaires to pay, quote unquote, their fair share. Time had just named Musk its Person of the Year, so Warren tweeted, "Let's change the rigged tax code so the Person of the Year will actually pay taxes and stop freeloading off everyone else." Musk tried a few different responses on for size, including, "You remind me of when I was a kid and my friend's angry mom would just randomly yell at everyone for no reason. Please don't call the manager on me, Senator Karen." And he then said, "Don't spend it all at once. Oh wait, you already did." Yeah, this was the response. And if you open your eyes for 2 seconds, you would realize I pay more taxes than any American in history this year. Correct. You should, sir. You should. Musk's best response was to counter the claim that he won't pay taxes this year, a common talking point from those who won't acknowledge that many ultra-rich founders and CEOs accrue such high net worths via not traditional salaries alone, or in some cases at all, but via a mix of stock options, capital gains, interest, dividends, and business income. Well, Reason got me there. Oh my God. Just because he doesn't take a traditional salary means he should get to skirt paying taxes? What's the logic there, Reason? Though Musk did not pay federal taxes back in 2018 because he took out loans against Tesla shares, he will be on the hook to pay an extreme amount this year. Extreme amount, it says. Potentially between $9 billion and $10 billion. If he exercises soon to expire stock options. The Wall Street Journal reports that Musk faces an August deadline to convert roughly 22.9 million vested stock options into shares or let them expire worthless, according to a regulatory filing. He would need about $143 million to exercise those options and could owe more than $9 billion in federal income and Medicare taxes upon exercising them. Under California law, Mr. Musk will also likely face a sizable state tax burden because exercised options are treated as compensation, partly earned in the state while he lived there. Though outlets like ProPublica engage in a fair bit of finger-wagging on the matter, many of the ways ultra-rich people avoid paying extremely high tax bills are perfectly legal. I think that's what Elizabeth Warren's tweet was about. Let's change the tax code so this bullshit isn't legal. And many uber-wealthy people armed with financial advisors do all kinds of things that working rich and upper middle class people don't. They use low-interest loans backed by their portfolios to borrow money to live on. Exactly. That's why they should be taxed, because they are borrowing against that wealth. They decide when to sell stocks based off how much they'll be dinged by capital gains taxes. They find all kinds of assets where they can park their wealth or transfer it from generation to generation without having to give a huge cut to the federal government. Yes, Reason, you are listing the ways they skirt paying taxes. That's the issue. While Warren was hectoring Musk for failing to actually pay taxes, 61% of Americans, roughly 100 million households, actually for real don't pay federal income taxes last year. Yes, that's true. And that number is higher last year because of the pandemic. Now, last year was a bit anomalous due to high unemployment and the stimulus checks, but the number typically hovers somewhere between 40 and 47%, comprised by people who make low incomes. The Tax Foundation noted that in 2018, the top 25% of taxpayers paid 87% of total federal income taxes. The top 1% pony up roughly 40% of total federal income taxes. Warren's spending priorities are largely bankrolled by the richest people in America, to the extent that they're bankrolled at all, as opposed to being added to the exorbitant national debt. Part of her critique is fair. Musk's use of government subsidies does constitute freeloading off the American taxpayer. Yeah, we're going to get into that. But the rest is somewhere between misleading and dishonest. Is it? So according to this article, now I believe Musk said he will be paying $15 billion in taxes, but this article says potentially between $9 billion and $10 billion. It also lists Musk's worth at $251 billion. I think I Googled it earlier. Okay, this listed it was $199.8 billion. Google, because I was using Google earlier, it listed it $297 billion. So let's take the Reason article. We'll list it at $251 billion. That cuts the difference between Bing and Google. And we'll say he's paying a $10 billion. We'll give him the benefit of a doubt. We'll say that he's paying the high-end number, the $10 billion in federal income taxes. Not income tax. Taxes on his stock option. So if we take, I'm sorry, that's not how you do that. So if we take 10 billion, which is what he is supposedly paying in taxes, and we divide it by 251, I fucked up again. So if we take 10 billion and divide it by 251, we get 0.039. He paid 3% taxes on his estimated net worth of $251 billion. He paid 3% taxes on $251 billion. Let's look at the federal tax rate, shall we? Someone making between $164,000 and $209,000 a year pays 32% of their income in taxes. The bottom tax rate is 10%. People in the 10,000 to 40,000 range pay about 12%. People in the 40 to 85,000 range pay about 22%. People in the top tax bracket pay 37%. Elon Musk, if he pays what is estimated, he is paying 3%. Why didn't Reason go in? Reason knows how to do math, don't they? Why didn't Reason go into that? I didn't see any other right-wing sites do the math and figure out exactly what percentage of his income Musk was paying. Not to mention Musk's history. We must take that into account. First of all, his family was filthy fucking rich off of an emerald mine in apartheid South Africa, using slave labor to mine emeralds. Now, I had a right-winger on Rumble or fucking BitChute dispute me on this. I don't know what he was disputing, because he ended up saying, yes, Elon Musk's dad owned shares in an apartheid South Africa emerald mine. So I don't know what he was saying I got wrong, because that was the only point I made. Musk's journey to such unimaginable wealth started from a position of financial privilege. His mother, Mae Musk, was a model who was featured on covers of numerous magazines, including Time and Vogue. She was a finalist in the Miss South Africa beauty competition, and 1 year after that married Elon Musk's father, Errol Musk. In the mid-1980s, the family profited handsomely from Errol Musk's purchasing of an emerald mine after selling their airplane. We went to this guy's prefab and he opened his safe and there was just stacks of money and he paid me out. It was a huge amount of money, Errol Musk said. According to Business Insider, Errol Musk was then made another offer to spend 40,000 euros on an emerald mine. I said, oh, all right. So I became a half owner of the mine and we got emeralds for the next 6 years. As a result of this, the teenage Elon Musk once walked the streets of New York with emeralds in his pocket. His father said, we were very wealthy. We had so much money at times we couldn't even close our safe, adding that one person would have to hold the money in place with another closing the door. And then there'd still be all those notes sticking out and we'd sort of pull them out and put them in our pockets. Now, Elon Musk has disputed this. Said that he came to Canada, worked at a fucking farm or some shit, and went $100,000 to put himself, went $100,000 in debt to put himself through college. I call bullshit. But I mean, it's not like Elon Musk has a track record of lying. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla. Wait a minute. Elon didn't found Tesla? Tesla existed before Elon Musk. Founders on how they pitched the idea. Elon Musk actually bought the rights to call himself the founder of Tesla. The actual founders are Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. Founded the company in 2004. In 2003, the company remained in stealth mode until July of 2006. Musk was named the CEO of the company in October of 2008. Not only that, SpaceX and Tesla both would not exist today if not for the United States government. We got to allow ads on the Los Angeles Times here. Elon Musk's growing empire is fueled by $4.9 billion in government subsidies. He built those companies with the help of billions in government subsidies. Tesla Motors, Inc., Solar City Corp, and Space Exploration Technologies Corp, known as SpaceX, together have benefited from an estimated $4.9 billion in government support, according to data compiled by the Los Angeles Times. The figure underscores a common theme running through his emerging empire, a public-private financing model underpinning long-shot startups. That's not even talking about all the fucking contracts he has won. I think we could do it cheaper and better by actually funding NASA. But the government, as of the modern era, has become nothing but just a way to subsidize private corporations, and I'm fucking sick of it. He definitely goes where there is government money, said Dan Dolev, an analyst at Jefferies Equity Research. That's a great strategy, but the government will cut him off one day. We can afford to shovel money at Elon Musk, but we can't afford to fund NASA. And then let's circle back around to the ProPublica article, which mentioned he didn't pay federal taxes in 2018. ProPublica even reached out to Elon Musk for comment before the story. Elon Musk responded with a question mark. After we sent detailed questions to him, he did not reply. This is the ProPublica article. I encourage everyone to read it. The secret IRS file troves of never before seen records reveal how the wealthiest avoid income tax. Goes into Bezos, Bloomberg, Musk. All these motherfuckers are a drain on us as a society. And here's the thing. I've seen all these right-wingers doing end zone dances saying that Elon Musk dunked on Elizabeth Warren, that they put her in her place, that Pocahontas never knows what she's talking about. But here's the thing is when you defend Elon Musk, you look like a fucking clown. You look like the goddamn meme where they're putting on makeup like, oh, but Elon Musk is going to pay more than anybody else in the history of the country. Fuck off. I did the math for you. I broke it down. Anyone that defends Elon Musk is a fucking idiot. But what do I expect from right-wing media? Right-wingers are morons. He did indeed say that gas stations aren't subsidized by the government. That is false. He is opposed to the Build Back Better Act because he doesn't want charging stations that are universal. He wants a proprietary charging station that only works with Tesla vehicles. That's what capitalism gets you. It's not innovation. It gets you monopolistic tendencies. It gets you predatory practices. Get it through your fucking heads, right-wingers. You look like clowns.